What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back on the post-game recap. 4-0 undefeated in preseason, man. We looked amazing tonight. Super hype. And I'm stoked. I'm stoked that the Lakers look this good. Even though we started off the first half extremely bad. Obviously, LeBron James and AD looked mad rusty at first. But boy, did they pick it up, especially Anthony Davis. What a specimen, man. To me, best big man in the game, and I think he has the potential to go down as one of the best bigs of all time, maybe even the best one if he continues on this path. His game, he can knock down threes in people's face off of a step back. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful to watch. By the way, everybody played well in the second half. I loved it. Even LeBron James turned up just a little bit, and then I like the defense by Alex Caruso as always, as well as knocking down open shots. And let's not forget THC, man. That kid is too special. He continues to shine. Oh, he continues to shine, man. THC, what a special player. What a talent fell on our lap in the second pick, 47th overall pick in the draft. I cannot believe, man. I can't believe it. Thank you, LBJ King. Appreciate you, bro. I can't believe how good this kid is. Like, seriously, he dropped a quick 12 points on like 5 for 7. He facilitated in the end of games, made some huge passes to win the game. KCP continues his amazing stroke. Like, he continues to look like Rip Hamilton from the Detroit Pistons. I thought overall it was an exceptional game. Again, we started off very slow. Granted, LeBron James and AD were still a little bit rusty, but they knocked it off towards the end of the game. Now, I can't wait for Tuesday. Sure, we're going to come out a lot quicker and ready. But boy, Anthony Davis, 35 points in 3 quarters. That kid is ready for an MVP season. I'm telling you right now. And the way his shot is falling, special player. He said, "I'm off the Wes Matthews train until midseason, and I'm sorry, Laker fans. Montrezl Harrell cannot finish over length. We are going to need a backup big ASAP." No. Sidewalk University, you my brother, man. But first off, Wesley Matthews has looked the most unimpressive. I'll give you that in preseason. But I have hope for the guy. Remember, it's a quick turnaround. Hopefully, everybody starts warming up. Tuesday will be our first official game. I have hope that he will play a big role for this team. Now, Montrezl Harrell can finish, but he was getting bumped a lot tonight, and it wasn't getting called. But that's okay. No excuses. He still had a very solid game on both ends of the floor. And, it wasn't his best game. But you know what? That's okay. Preseason, we find ways to win. Our depth was fully on flex tonight, and we showed it. Look, we played with our footer in the first half. We went down 20, came back and punched them in the mouth and won. And the best part is we didn't even count on our stars to finish the game out. We let our G Leaguers and third-string players finish the game out for us, and we still won, building winning habits on every single level. You got to look at the positives, brother. You got to be enthusiastic and excited for this. Jack Jackson, thank you, brother. He said, I'm not going to read the name, but he said the Nets are going to beat the Lakers in 5. Yeah, that's a cloud chasing right there. That guy's been wrong since 2 years ago. I mean, I'm shocked he even gets views, but hey, sometimes, you need people to stir up some stuff to make it interesting. So credit to him. He's getting views off of saying ridiculous stuff like that. So he said, Jack, don't ever listen to, there you go. He said, AD picked up right where he left off in the bubble. AD could legit lead the league in points per game. I predict he's going to be MVP. I've been saying it all summer long. I think LeBron James has officially passed the keys down to AD. I know LeBron fans don't want to believe it, but LeBron is a very unselfish dude. He loves passing. And I think the final pass is going to be, giving it up to AD to lead the team. I really do. Especially at his age, he's getting older. He's not going to be able to do so much heavy lifting. We're going to need AD to play just like this. Young Elder said, bro, Kuzma, come on, SMH. He had an off game, but come on. He went 3-1. 3-1, I'll take it. If he can do that during the regular season, have 3 good games before he has 1 bad one, that's a win. But thanks for the donation, brother. I do appreciate you. He said, but as a Denver fan, I respect to your team. I will be rooting for you. Oh, man, much love and much appreciation, man. Denver fans are classy for real. Dan, what's Quincy's IG? He said, I need him to sell me one of those jerseys. Let me see. I'll get back to you on that, man. Ask me the same question on Twitter, and I'll give it to you. I don't have it memorized. I'll give it to you. What do you think of the Clippers controversy? I love it. Anytime they're in turmoil, brings me pleasure because they try to kick us while we were down. We'll never forget it, ever. He said, Kuzmania. He said, Bron had a solid 20 points in year 18. Now, Bron just looked rusty. He had like 10 turnovers. He just looked rusty, but that's all right. I know he's going to play a lot better come regular season and especially come playoffs. So we're not worried about Bron. But that was one of the main reasons we were down in the first half, and that's okay. It's just preseason. All I wanted to see was the fight. We did that. We showed our depth, and and we look great. We look great. Our players are learning how to win, no matter who's on the floor, and that's huge. Because if you can get role players like Quinn Cook and Thornton Tucker hitting huge shots down the stretch of preseason games, that may translate over to the regular season, and maybe one of those players hits a big shot in a regular season game. You never know. But it's all great for them. It's all great learning process. Exactly. Brittany knows what's up. Exactly. He said, when I know my team is Denver, he said, Dan, we should start calling AD Hibachi, LOL. Bro, who's big man? I was just talking to my brothers. We were all watching. My whole family was watching in the living room, having a good time, joking around and stuff. And we were just like, yo, when was the last time you could remember a big man that could bring the ball up in transition, attack the rim, do it up and under, and one finish, taking all the contact, and then come down a couple possessions later, size up the defender, dribble, step back, jump shot in your face to beat the buzzer? Bro, AD is one of a kind, and I have a feeling he's going to be the best big man when it's all said and done. Yes, I'm not just saying that this is not just a hot take. When I get these feelings, they happen more times than not. But if he continues on this path, if he continues trending upwards, getting better with his handle, attacking the rim, staying aggressive, and winning championships, when it's all said and done, what big man had that type of versatility? Give me one that could dribble the ball, play defense, rebound like him, block shots, play the passing lane, play make, hit shots in people's face. Like, what can't he do? I can't name one thing. If you start naming superstars besides LeBron and AD, they all have weaknesses. Giannis can't knock down threes to save his life in the playoffs. James Harden disappears every year in the playoffs. Ben Simmons can't shoot. Like, a lot of superstars have weaknesses. But when you talk about AD and you talk about LeBron James, these guys don't have weaknesses at all. At all. Even age. Even LeBron is defying age. Crazy, man. Jameis, appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. He said, AD, last Laker fans, a sneak peek at this year, upcoming future, which is going to be great for us, in trouble for everybody else. And this is where I agree with you, man. Everybody else is in trouble because people are already trying to, defensively scout against our players. But nowhere in the scouting report did anybody have, watch out for telling Horton Tucker. He's shooting 50% in preseason. He's hot. He can knock down threes. He could attack the rim. He could play make. Like, that's a whole nother weapon. Like, legit a whole nother weapon. Forget about his star potential. On this team right now, he's a weapon. And if Wesley Matthews isn't having a good game or anybody isn't stepping up, guess who's going to pull up and steal their minutes? It's going to be THT. He has poise, man. He puts down his head and he drives and gets to his spots. No matter if there's a double team on him, triple team, he makes the right play. He's reading the floor extremely well. People don't understand. It's hard to do to perform the dribble penetration he's doing. That's some veteran style play he's doing right there, man. He's looking like a star already. And he's only 20 years old, so he's only going to get better. He's going to get stronger. He's going to learn the game better, and it's going to all start slowing down for him the more he gets PT out there. But right now, I'm telling you, this kid looking like he got not all-star, but superstar potential. Now, the key word is potential. Sometimes when these players have the potential, they don't always reach it. Depends on their development and the coaching staff and everything. But he definitely has the potential to be really, really good in this league. And we got ourselves a super shiny diamond in the rough. Not just a diamond. We got ourselves like one of the special ones in the second round. So, again, kudos to the front office for doing that. And he's going to be a problem. By the way, talking about problem, how about that Quinn Cook? His shot is starting to fall. He's coming off the dribble, off the picks, knocking down shots, making the right reads. That's somebody else who we weren't counting on. And if he can give us any sort of production consistently, another problem for the league right there. Smash the like button if you guys have been impressed with Quinn Cook this preseason. I've definitely been impressed. And I was expecting this Quinn Cook last year. I was expecting this Quinn Cook last year in the playoff, in the regular season, and he was injured, so he couldn't give us this. But I really think he's going to be good for us, man. I really think he's going to be good for us. He said, Gasol will be fine, people. Gasol's going through the motions. Yeah, nobody's worried about Gasol in the preseason, man. Again, people need to learn from their mistakes. They were trashing Rondo all season long. Then playoffs came, and you see that veteran savvy leadership come through, him hitting big shots, playmaking, even taking over games at time. Well, I'm not saying Marc Gasol's going to do the same, but I will say this: that matters. His veteran savviness, his leadership is going to matter come playoff time. So we're not worried about Marc all the way to the playoffs. And for those that are clamoring about the defense, look, man, Phoenix is a very good team. They can knock down shots. In the paint, DeAndre Ayton is no joke. So, of course, yeah, he looked good tonight. However, come regular season, guess who's switching out to him? You think it's going to be Marc? Maybe early in the game, but once he gets it going, it's going to be AD. And AD is the real defensive player of the year. Don't let the award fool you. He's going to lock up. As good as DeAndre Ayton is, he's not going to be able to do the same thing against Anthony Davis, especially if you put Montrezl Harrell at the power forward. And now you got two scrappy big men out there, either blocking shots, getting rebounds, or just scrapping for loose balls. It's going to be awesome to watch. And so, again, I don't think Frank Vogel gave the league even a glimpse of what's to come. All right. AD's giving y'all a glimpse, but I think Frank Vogel is playing everything close to the vest. And Laker fans that are panicking over size and rim protection, you may be right, but it's too early to tell right now. I'm not going to panic over a couple of layups that a first overall pick made or anybody in the paint did. You know what I'm saying? So we're good. We are good. We went 4-0. And LeBron didn't even play up to par in this last game. And Anthony Davis barely played 3 quarters and went off. Like everything, you should be positive about everything right now, man. Don't. You guys have to see the cup, as halfway full instead of an empty cup. Like you guys have to see the positivity in all this. 4-0, as contrast, the Clippers are 0-3 last I checked. So they're being exposed. Even though it's preseason, it doesn't matter. It shows something. It shows that they don't have enough fight to win a championship. He said Shaq's just salty about his legacy, isn't appreciating AD as the best big man in the league right now. Agreed. And you know what, Max? I think me and my boy Quincy were talking about this. We believe Shaq is a little bit threatened by Anthony Davis, could overshadow his legacy in Los Angeles. But that's just a thing, man. You had your time, Shaq. Now it's time to embrace the new generation. Anthony Davis may not be as dominant as you were in the paint, but he's way more dominant in every other area of the game. And yes, he can still dominate in the paint. So, of course, Shaq might be a little threatened, but we love Shaq, man. There's nothing wrong with, passing the baton down to the next generation, man. You got to be happy for these kids. If I was Shaq, I'd be like, yo, Anthony Davis is going to be better than me. That's what I'd be saying. Like, Anthony Davis is going to win multiple championships here for Los Angeles. He's that good. I'd be embracing him, man, because you know what? You either get with the program or you get left behind. That's the way life works. Life doesn't wait for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you, bro. He said, I'm not panicking. Panicking? Brittany, we should be far from panicking. We should be excited. We should be happy. We've seen a lot of things we didn't expect in preseason. If I told you guys coming into preseason that THT would average 20-plus points per game shooting over 50% from the field, you tell me, Dan, you must be talking about the future or something because that ain't this season. And he did that in preseason. If I told you guys that Quinn Cook looked like he recovered his form, you'd probably say I'm lying. But we have pieces that we weren't even expecting. And KCP still looks good. AD just showed MVP form. LeBron's a little rusted, but he'll knock it off. Marc Gasol displayed some brilliant passing. Montrezl Harrell showed he's a double-double guy, Draymond type. The list goes on. Caruso barely played today, and he looked good already. Like KCP looking like a young Rip Hamilton. Like, what is there to panic? We should be ecstatic, 4-0. But again, we are spoiled Laker fans, and we look for any little thing to nitpick at. We're good, though, man. Enjoy this, guys. 4-0. And the real test coming up, not even on Tuesday, because we're going to smack the Clippers. It's coming up versus the Dallas Mavericks, and I can't wait for both of those games. Vincent, thank you, bro. He said a win's a win, 4-0. Celebrate it. Absolutely, man. It's just preseason, so we're not going to do too much celebrating, but be excited for the future because the future is now. Anthony Davis is in his prime, man. And then we got some young pieces to surround him. Kuz had an off night tonight, but that's okay. That's okay. It's a long season. That's going to happen. As long as he's more consistent than not, we'll be happy. I'll take the 3-1 that Kuz put up. He put up 20-plus points in 3 of the 4 games. That's good. That's efficiency. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Absolutely. Hey, Dan, what do you have to say about Jerry West? Said it in the pregame, but just in case you guys weren't here, I am disappointed in him, but I'm not going to disrespect him because he's a Laker great who helped bring multiple championships here by recruiting superstars and drafting a young Kobe Bryant. So, yeah, we're not gonna trip on him, man. We're real Laker fans are class. We'll leave the trashing for Clipper fans. They're trash. let's leave the trashing to them. They're ignorant. Jameson Mesa said, right now, the Lakers and Coach Vogel, poker terminology, we are slow playing the best hand, also known as uh, the nuts right now. Yeah, bro. People don't understand. They think we're gonna come out here in preseason and show everything. We got too much firepower. We couldn't even show everything if we wanted to. But the Lakers are looking good in my book. 4-0. When was the last time we went undefeated in preseason? Not even last year. I don't believe so. But that's neither here or there. The bottom line is they showed a fight. They went down 20. Bam! We punched them right back in the mouth behind our superstar. He brought us back and we won the game. And I was very impressed with the young players, especially THT, the way they closed the game. I was like, okay, man, these guys are learning how to win and play within the system and win. Because the most impressive thing to me about THT is that even when he's hot, he hit 2 shots in a row. He never forces anything. He's still making the right play, the right pass. Most young players, they hit 2 shots, they're taking the next 6, even if they miss them all. And then after the game, they're going to be like, oh, I was hot and I thought I could keep it going. But nah, not THT. He's making the right read, the right reactions, and the right plays. Anybody who knows basketball knows that this kid is a hooper. He's a real deal. All these other rookies are imposters, man. Hey, Dan, I'm very excited about this Lakers squad. We show some very promising signs of repeating. Absolutely. You know what you're talking about. And you know what? If we do end up needing some length, it'll show within the first 10 games. We will really struggle in the paint if that happens. But I expect Trez, AD, Marcus, everybody to turn up in the regular season. Don't think they were showing you even a glimpse of how hard they're going to play come regular season. Trust me, nobody's trying to get injured right now, especially not LeBron. LeBron turned the ball over. Normally, he'd be diving for those loose balls and making the extra play, the extra pass and everything. He took it easy. He was on cruise control. Still got a solid 20, but just too many turnovers. He will cut back on those. But know this, guys. Lakers are looking good as ever, man. I'll take a couple more questions. I got to get off because I actually have to head to work in a bit. I'm going to go get changed and head off. So, yeah, I clock in at 11. He said, hey, Dan, what's your jersey called? I don't know what it's called, man. It was a gift by my boy Quincy, but it is a Mamba. I don't know what it's called, honestly. It's one of the Kobe Bryant ones, but yeah, I don't know what you would call this. Hawaiian style? I don't know, but I love it, bro. I love the colors, the vibrance, and I just love it. It's unique. That's what I like about it. There's not a lot of jerseys like these. Anytime, like I mentioned in pregame, anytime I go out there, man, everybody's always asking me, hey, where'd you get that jersey at? Even you guys are here in the comment section. So, yeah, it's definitely a head turner. DTLF, just want to say I appreciate your channel, even though it's the Lakers channel. I love the shout out to Anthony Davis for playing like the best big man in the league, and the Nuggets fan respects the Lakers. That's what's up, man. This guy always here with some positivity. Thank you, brother. And yeah, talking about big man, you guys have one yourself and Jokic. So I'm looking forward to our battles this season, man. Best of luck to you, except when you play us. But other than that, man, it's gonna be really, really fun to watch the team this year. My expectations for the game on Tuesday are we're gonna come out here, clamp them up, and hopefully blow them out early. I think right now, with everything that's going on, all the distractions, the Clippers are rattled, and the Lakers, we some dogs. We're gonna go out here. We smell blood. We're gonna go for the jugular. So that's what I expect the Lakers to do, man. But that's gonna wrap it up for me, guys. I do have to wrap this one up just a little early because the game was later, and I do have to go to work. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. Thank you, guys. Everybody who's been hitting me up on the DMs, early birthday wishes. My birthday's on December 20th. But thank you guys anyways, man. I do appreciate you guys. The love, the donations, the likes, the support is off the charts, man. Last couple comments. He said, Lakers versus Nets 2021 finals, calling it early. I would love that, James. The NBA needs some competitive basketball. And the Nets look competitive. So, I mean, even though I still think we'll beat them in 6, it should be fun. My guy Vincent, he said, how many minutes should THT play? The way he's playing, I give him anywhere between 20 to 30, right in between. Find some minutes. If you can't find them, I don't know. You got to do something, coach. But we definitely have to find some minutes for him because he is truly a special talent, and he's progressing beyond his years right now. Right now, I promise you, him playing like this on any other team that wasn't a championship contender, he'd be starting, and he'd be putting up similar numbers in the regular season, which is scary. That he's that type of talent, early in his career at such a young age of 20 years old. He matured fast. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your night. 4-0, baby. The real season starts Tuesday. I'll see you guys right here for pregame. Make sure you guys smash the like button on your way out. Sub if you already haven't. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.